Welcome to the Land Doctor's latest listing, Highpoint Ranch. Highpoint Ranch is a 2,070-acre working cattle ranch in western McIntosh County, just 7 miles south of I-40 and 4 miles east of the Indian Nation Turnpike, making the ranch a short 1-hour drive from Tulsa, 90 minutes from OKC, and 3 hours from Dallas straight up 75 in the Turnpike. We found that not all ranches are created the same. While there may be some debate as to which features are the most important, there are a few that are on everyone's list. Great fences, ample water, and fertile soils are the basis of a functioning ranch. Ranch houses, shops, barns, and working pens are also at the top of the list. Beyond that, there are the intangibles that really make a ranch desirable. Big views, elevation changes, and glorious sunsets add something to a ranch that can't be quantified financially, even though the mental impact of these features is enormous. The amazing skyline of the ranch is due to it being located at the highest elevation in McIntosh County. In addition, the horseshoe high-shaped ground of the ranch wraps around the bottomland of Shell Creek, allowing you to survey almost the entire property from the porch of the eastern ranch house. We caught a beautiful sunset while on the property filming, and even though we had been filming for over 9 hours that day, we had to just stop and soak it all in. We can easily imagine the beauty of the sunrise breaking over the far eastern ridge every morning. The majesty of this place would never get old. Highpoint Ranch is a mixture of land types that you only find at the interface between American South and West. Big drainages with deep soil support a growth of massive timber, while high ridges are blanketed by natural grassland. The topography not only provides for beautiful views, but also protects the livestock from cold north winds in the winter. These south-facing slopes are sure to absorb more sunshine in the late winter, and prescribed fire could offer you an opportunity to jumpstart forage production in the early spring. Speaking of fences, all but a small portion of the ranch is included inside the high fence perimeter of the combined Highpoint and Canadian River ranches. The adjoining 11,084 acres of the Canadian River Ranch is also for sale if you have an appetite for a 13,000-acre plus contiguous ranch. The boundary between the two ranches is a typical barbed wire fence. Of course, water is important, and the ranch boasts a 10-acre lake plus at least a dozen smaller stock ponds in addition to 2 miles of Shell Creek. The lake sits in a high draw on the western edge of the ranch and is almost completely hidden until you make the final approach. And when you do, this clear water lake is a beautiful sight to behold. And the presence of fishing boats leads us to believe that the fishing must be good. The lake also serves a practical purpose as the source of water for the drip irrigation system in the creek bottom and the livestock water tanks. Most of the Class 2 and 3 soils are in the western and northern high ground, in addition to the creek bottom near Shell Creek. The southern pastures also double as hay meadows. Areas near the lake and all along the eastern ridge remind you of a landscape that you might see in New Mexico, with native grasses and smaller trees. We also noticed hunting blinds, food plots, and feeders in these areas. There's little doubt that this part of the ranch holds significant wildlife populations. Lastly, there are 2 ranch houses, a sale barn, 3 shops/barns, and 4 sets of pens. These improvements are functional but could use some TLC. As always, Land Doctor's Construction would be happy to provide estimates for whatever changes and repairs that you might want. If you're looking for a ranch that's not only productive but also beautiful to behold, then give Kelly Hurt a call at area code 580-421-7512. Check out this listing and all of our other beautiful listings at landdoctors.com, or drop Kelly a line at kelly@landdoctors.com. Thanks for stopping by.